that our main objective today is we are going to update our social contract, and I know it's the first day back, but I keep putting that off, and I thought, well, this is a good chance for us to get together for short meetings, because I know you're all starting to come back. So, welcome back, first of all. Good things. I'm going to start. Welcome back, Ms. Powell, Tina Powell. And those of you who are, we have a lot of new faces. You have been, where?
I had a baby boy June 26th. He was 9.5 pounds and 21 inches. He's a big boy. So that's what I've been.
I know he
I've been
joined.
playing with boys, little boys at home.
Brother, 2-year-old.
2-year-old brother just turned 2 last week.
So you've been relaxing, just hanging out.
I love to say that, but no, it's just been chaos, but it's been fun.
Well, we're happy to.
But it's good to get back to a normal schedule.
Yeah, we're happy to have you back. All right, welcome back. All right, other good things. It has to be good stuff. We just came off break. Andrea.
I watched my 4-year-old in a church performance yesterday. He goes to Hilltop, and Hilltop has it's part of a church, so they did a performance yesterday, and it was pretty fun. They did a churchy sort of song at the very beginning, and at the very end they ended up doing, the kids came out and they had these little pumpkins attached to their shirts, and they all had really bright fluorescent colored sideways hats on, like little baseball caps, and they came out and did sort of a hip-hop version of Let Your Light Shine. So it was very cute, and I got to spend a lot of really good time with my kids over the break, so it was very nice.
How long did they have to practice for that? Do you have a song?
I would say, I think they were practicing for probably 4 or 5 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Has been going through your head though at home?
Honestly, no, because every time he comes home, he gets halfway through the song. There's another song that's 5 little pumpkins sitting on a post. That's about all he gets through.
Oh, okay.
So I don't get to the end of the
that
song.
part.
Yeah,
that
so.
part. Very fun. Yeah, get to spend a lot of time with your
I
kids.
did.
Very good. What else?
So I have one that's more kid-oriented because I don't have children. These are my children. So my good thing is, though, is I've had my 8th grade band students for essentially 2 quarters. I had 1 quarter from last year and then 1st quarter from this year. And at the end of 1st quarter, after pulling my hair out every day going, oh my gosh, how am I going to pull a parade together, is we are now marching. We have our music memorized, and they have just taken this music by storm. It's amazing, just these kids. And they came in today, and we ran through the parade sequence. We had a few trips in the road, but we got through it, and it's this amazing feeling going, wow, these kids have really just worked their tails off, so I'm proud of them.
So did you guys practice over break?
Mm-mm.
So it all came together over
Before, it was Tuesday before break, as we went outside for the first time to learn marching, the basic concepts. Wednesday we went out, and that's where we've discovered we can't march without walls. So we were kind of all over the place with our sound, but we were out marching together and moving around, so it was bonus. I'm excited because we've got the parade coming up in 2 weeks, so they're getting nervous and pumped, and I'm freaking out going, thank goodness there's buildings. We'll have the sound contained.
So they'll be from here on until the parade. They'll be marching outside.
Oh, yes.
Where do you go?
Well, it depends on if we are able to get on the track. We'll go out to the track, and if not, we'll be out in the grass area behind the building.
Very fun.
So yeah.
Very cool. It's always and the parade is in 2 weeks.
Yes, on
So
the
those of
25th.
you new to our community, what's the theme this year? You know?
This one, some fantasy something.
So
And we're playing the song Funiculi Funicula. And if you've ever seen Mickey and the Beanstalk, that's the one right where I'll eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until I die. That's the song. So let me tell you, when we were first learning the song, I heard that bit of the music a lot, because they refer to the words instead of the actual sounds. So.
Well, you always did a good job with those kids, and it's always amazing. I know from the beginning to when they start picking up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for your commitment to that.
Thanks.
So,
That was
anything
worth it.
else?
fast,
Yeah. And it is big, you need a big party for the group coming up.
Try to put something together,
For
yeah.
the grown-ups, right?
Mostly.
Mostly. Very cool. Very cool. Congrats on that. That's awesome. I learned about myself a little something I went to Nebraska for my family, to visit my family, and I did a couple races, and I learned I am not a sprinter. And I could verify that in many ways, but definitely fun to spend time with family. But I absolutely acknowledge it's hard to come back. So I don't know about you, but the night before we come back from a break, I always ask myself the same question. Can I do this job? Do I know how to do this job? Do they know I don't know that I don't know how to do this job? Because it's good for us to completely check out, and I did, but bring it back, just like the students, it can be a challenge for me anyway. So if you felt like that, if you're a brand new teacher, that's very normal. So lots of nodding of heads. So, all right, quick reminder, our bond is coming up less than a month, a couple weeks away here. So one conversation at a time. Just make sure you're, if you need any clarification, if people are asking questions that you don't know the answer to, make sure they call someone and get that information. So, and early voting has started, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's going to be a big deal. So what we're going to do with the social contract, and I thought a lot about this. Part of the reason I kept putting it off was I wasn't sure the best way to, update it. We spent our first year, which was last year, when we did this contract, we spent probably 2 hours. It was we really used the whole process that you do with your students. And you can see it when it was really meaningful. So I felt like, well, do we start over? Do we not? So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna just build on this. I'm gonna review everything that we agreed last year as a staff was important. And then we're gonna go through the 4 questions, but briefly. And I'm gonna have each table, so I'll ask the question, again, we'll take maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and each table will look at that contract and say, okay, which word from our current contract do you feel like is the most important to you this year? And then we're gonna add a different color of checks, so we'll be able to see where we're at this year. So I'm open to feedback when we're done. I really wanted it to be meaningful and not, we don't need to start all over. We're living contracts every day. So what we agreed last year, and you can see, those of you who are going to, the rest of our staff is attending Capturing Kids' Hearts next week. So I'm really excited for all of you to come back and come on board. What we agreed last year, so the number of checks means that was the most powerful to us last year. So respect, support, professionalism, fairness, direct and personal. That, I will tell you, that was one that I heard from you all the most last year. Do praise, listen and be attentive, open to new ideas, problem solve, communication, understanding, compassionate, valued, trusted, positive attitude, equality, approachable, integrity, honesty, consistent, proactive, no gossip or drama, open-minded, reflection, patience, teamwork, accountable, cooperation, and calmly. Okay? So, question number 1 is, how do you want to be treated by me? So with your table, I don't have my timer. Can you do let's try 2 minutes. Okay. So with your table, of those words that are already up there, how do you want to be treated by me? Which one stands out the most? And I'm going to ask you to commit to one thought up there. And then we're going to do a quick, everyone will share and we'll add our thoughts from this year. So can I clarify that? You have 2 minutes with your table. Go.
which I have to from the communication. You know, give me what I need. And I feel like that would probably so comfortable. Or like that kind of fits under, I feel like communication kind of fits under like directing.
In about a minute?
Or two. Being directing. What's communication without that, what you said, respect and the values.
About 15 seconds.
A lot of things like you said.
Okay, let's start with, and this Rakowski is going to be our scribe. Thank you for that. Melissa, how about your table?
Approachable.
Okay, so you want to make sure you want me to be approachable. Kim, how about your table?
We said do praise.
Do praise. Let's just add more checks. So we'll just know the blue ones are. Shelly, how about you?
Respectful.
Okay. All right. Melissa?
We went with communication.
Okay. Kim?
Direct and personal.
Okay. Brett, how about you guys?
Yeah, we chose direct and personal because it kind of encompassed support, which I wanted, and honesty, which Jeff talked on, that we kind of thought it encompassed all. So, yeah, direct and personal.
Okay, perfect. Kathy, how about you?
We went with trusted.
So you want me to trust you? Okay, good. Amanda, what do you got? What about your team? Support? Okay. Christine, how about your table? Supportive. Okay. Derek.
We also want to support as well.
Okay, supportive. All right. Okay. So here's what I commit to you. Everything on there is still important. But when I look at that, I'm going to know those blue ones, those are critical. And I'm constantly open to your feedback on how I'm doing. Sometimes I'll come to you directly and ask you, like, how did I handle that? Some of the best feedback I got my first year with Capturing Kids' Hearts was, Mary Jo, you ask us for feedback and then you don't want it when we give it to you. And I heard it 3 times, so I knew I had to take it seriously. And so I do, and I've worked on that, and I hope you've seen growth in me in that. But I want your feedback in how I'm doing in those areas, and specifically I'll be watching for the blue ones for me. All right, question number 2. How do you want to be treated by each other? Same process. 2 minutes seemed about right. How do you want to be treated by each other? Go.
This is where I want the understanding.
You guys need to go over here.
Yeah, I think understanding and I think kind of directing. Where we going now? How we want to be treated by each other. I like understanding.
Yeah. I was thinking a lot of like open to new ideas and problem stuff. Just because we have our teams and like 2 or 3 kids. Different things to try to figure out as a partner. So
I like
open to new ideas and problem solving. Probably the most stuff. I just didn't know what you feel. It's less than 2 hours. Mine were able to see okay. Right.
A minute left. I kind of know if I'm doing like direct and direct I like that understand because if you're understanding I like understanding. For understanding.
About 30 seconds.
Yep, that'll happen.
Go. Okay. All right. Let's start right here, Jerome. How do you want to be treated by each other?
It's not up there, open-minded, but it's not up there, is it?
Open
the feedback?
Yeah, it's on the very bottom.
Open-minded is there?
Yeah.
So open to feedback. You were kind of talking about open to feedback.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Chelsea, what do you think?
Professional.
Okay. Professionalism. Trish, what do you think?
We agree.
Okay. Megan, what do you think?
I think we should support.
Okay, support each other. Okay. Denise, what do you think?
Positive attitude.
Ooh, that's a good one. Okay.
You can do anything with that.
That's right.
All right. Jeff, what do you think?
We had equality.
Oh, equality. Okay. All right. Tiffany.
We say communication.
Okay. Lance. Not Lance. Clint. Your last names are too much the same.
Open to new ideas and problem solving.
Oh, you guys can move if you want to. Jessica, what about your team?
We said with understanding.
Okay. Teresa, how about you?
Our table said direct and personal.
Okay. I don't know. Did I miss anybody? All right, question number 3. How do you think I want to be treated by you? How do you think I want to be treated by you? 2 minutes, go.
Can we add something?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I want to write things.
Can you start?
Give me something to get right. Can you guys see the bottom one? No. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is equality, approachable, integrity, honesty, consistent, proactive, no gossip or drama, open-minded, teamwork, accountable, cooperation, and calmly. Do you get with that? Okay, thank you.
Sometimes like we're asked to do something, or yeah, I guess that would work under trustworthy with trust too. Oh, yeah. Oh, it is on. Is it? Do you guys agree? Do you want to go? fine. I was just,
I think that covers so many other things.
yeah.
It's like 900.
I was originally thinking proactive, which is kind of, yeah. Right.
Where you did. Anyway, you're open house class. It's the best you do. Yeah.
30 seconds.
30 seconds?
Yeah.
I did memory keys all day today. How do you remember? I'm sorry, I'm really tired.
Okay. All right, Robin, what's your group say?
Professional.
So how do you think I want to be treated by you? So with professionalism, okay? Ted. Proactive, okay.
It was to help him remember.
Alyssa,
Accountable.
okay.
So right here and right on the right.
Joe, how about your table?
Oh, professional.
Good.
Yes.
Katie.
I can't steal her thunder.
Oh,
Well,
you
I just came up with a new word, just really for Heather, but loyalty. Because I feel like if we are loyal to you, we're not going to go in the community and say bad things about you. We're going to support you in your beliefs, and that's going to bring unity to our school. You know what I mean? I feel like we support each other and the people that we work with, and we would be our team, and that's being loyal to you.
Thank you.
You know how if we're not doing that, then what are we really doing here? You know what I mean? So I think that's why
Thank you.
we should be loyal.
Thank you.
What?
Dawn, I just had a question. With
Uh-oh.
No, it's not a bad thing, I just want to make sure I'm understanding, because with your sense of loyalty, would that be the same thing as trust? That we're trusting her to make the right decision?
What was the question? I mean, what was the thing about, what was the third question? She said,
How do you think I want to be treated by you?
Right. And so you're saying that she wants us to be loyal to her, but wouldn't that also be the same thing as trust? To be trusted?
Well, Heather really wanted to write a word.
I'm not.
Sorry.
Can I say that I think the
Had to
difference
come back, you hop to go,
I think the difference is that trust is the way that we feel and loyal is the way that we act.
Okay.
It's like the difference between morality and ethic.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like we have trust in her, and then as a result, we can be loyal to her and to one another.
Good
and
answer.
to our
Good answer, Dawn.
Thank you.
It's my favorite fact.
These English people are.
I think with loyalty you have to be careful because there's blind loyalty and then there's loyalty that pushes one another to get better.
Okay, I'll put that.
Can I put like deserved loyalty? Like
How about earn?
earned loyalty, like
Just
we.
put loyalty.
I know, seriously.
I think we'll be okay. This is where I tell my kids, we'll remember what we meant.
Exactly. Like blind loyalty would be like, oh yeah, everything's great, but like real loyalty is we should work on this. And, I mean that's art.
It is. It's like genuine. I heard. What did you guys say? Earned to some. Yeah. I mean, I can see that. Because you're right. The other one is more fear-based. I would say. Like I can't rock. I can't challenge my principal because I'll get in trouble.
Uplifting.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Lance, what'd your group say?
We actually had two on this side, which is.
I think we chose respect over the just combination.
Respect.
Okay.
Those for check.
Kathy, what's your take? How about you?
Yes.
Which is why Tina was, we chose trust, that you want us to trust that the decisions you make are good for
Okay.
Rebecca.
communication.
Communication.
Ours was kind of mixed between honesty and no drama.
Okay. All right.
You said integrity.
tell you that the two, if I had to pick from there, honesty is one, and the direct and personal. Because if you do that with me, and you trust me to not be angry with you, and if I react wrong, then you give me that feedback and say, whoa, I'm just giving you that feedback. But that's important to me. Because when we can do that, it's amazing the things, and you do that with each other, it's amazing the things that can be avoided. Especially that, and it goes together, direct and personal and honesty. Because we do make a million decisions every day, and we say a million things every day. And if I've done something that's hurtful or in any way, I want that from you so I can make it right with you. So, did I miss any tables? Okay, final question. This is a big one. How do we want to treat each other when there is conflict? 45 of us. It's going to happen, and it already has in some of your teams or your departments. How do we want to treat each other when there is conflict? 2 minutes, go.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's okay. Open to new ideas and problem solving. Got it. Understand my only comment if you're open to problem solving.
Wait, so you said compromise?
Open to new ideas, problem solving.
Open to new ideas and problem It's hard to just choose one. Yeah, because a lot of them they apply. Like positive attitude. That's true. That's good. Yeah, I like that. I really don't like positive attitude. So resolving about
Right, they use, want to solve.
right.
So back.
Yeah, either one is fine. You saw 45 seconds.
Okay, 40 seconds.
That's why your students would have fun.
It's hard for you not having a clock.
All right, let's start over here. We'll come around this way.
We said, and I know it's supposed to be only one, but we said honest and integrity almost go together, so we couldn't split those two up.
Okay.
So both honest and integrity.
All right. So in the conflict, that's how we want to treat each other.
We said humility. Eliminate the pride and the egos and all of the drama, and let's just, as two adults, deal with what we need to deal with.
Okay, perfect. Open-minded. Tina, how about your table? Professional. Jeff, how about your table?
Open-minded.
Open-minded. Katie, how about you?
We said open to new ideas and problem solving.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Wow, she professional.
And professional. Okay. That was me. Diane, how about your table?
Understanding, compassionate.
Okay. Kim?
Calmly.
Calmly. So you guys said the same thing? Okay, calmly. How about you guys, Lisa?
We said positive attitude.
Positive. Okay. All right, so we have the most blue, I think probably no surprises, but definitely up on, can't see the difference in the color.
Professionalism.
Yeah, professionalism, supportive, communication, open-minded, integrity, honesty got 2, respect, so let's see what this is. Direct and personal got 3. So here's the challenge, is to make this real like you do in your classroom. So then, and I'm still working on it, and this is our 3rd year, I think, of having a social contract. The first year we hadn't all gone through the training. Last year we had, and each year I feel like I'm getting a little bit better at it, but I try my best in everything I do to come back to this. Linda, would it be possible for us to post this so it's facing out this way?
I'm sorry?
Would it be possible for us to post it here but facing this way?
Through the window?
Yeah, do you mind? Okay, not now.
Okay.
No, you don't have to do it now, but just so that, yeah, it'll be there. I will tell you that one of the things from what I've observed, and when some of you come to me with a challenge that you're dealing with, the hardest one is direct and personal. Because it's easy to say, hey, I need somebody to do this for me. You take care of it. It's hard to go straight to the person. It's just hard. So, but it's better. It's better. One of my personal relationships that I've been working very hard on is the relationship with my mom. And I was with my mom for 5 days this week. And I can tell you that it would have been a very different week before capturing kids' hearts. It just would have been, and it wouldn't have been good for the wrong reasons because of me. So it's how you say what you need to say. You say whatever you need to say. How do you need to say it? So ask for feedback. So of these, I guess another challenge is to think about for yourself, which of these 4 questions do you feel like you're going to need the most work on for you? And then ask for feedback. Jeff, how am I doing? How am I doing with this? And then say thank you. That's what I've been learning. Thank you. And it's hard. It's hard because we don't necessarily, it's not comfortable. But if somebody asks you for feedback, give them honest feedback in a caring way. So, all right. So we will have this posted. The last step of this is to sign it. If your name is already up there from last year, we're going to keep this blue marker. And if you would just circle your name, and if you were not here last year, if you'll use the blue marker, initials are fine. And then we'll know that's our commitment to this year. Before we close, is there any word there that you've been sitting there thinking, but what about this? That's not there. We've got, but is there something that's really missing, like loyalty wasn't there and your group doesn't work? And me to you. Anything we're missing? Okay. All right. Here's what I'll tell you. My favorite teams, my favorite departments are the ones that come back to this. You should have developed a social contract with your groups. Maybe not this, probably not this extensive. But when things are going off, if the train starts going off the track, come back to the contract. You guys, here's where I feel like we're struggling. And then try to get yourselves back on track. So. Okay. Final thought. I think that's it. Alyssa, you're going to launch us today.
Okay, well, I just have a short inspirational video clip that I wanted to share with you guys. I think this video clip kind of entails what we try to instill in our students every day when we're working with them. And the best part of it is it is from the vantage point of a high school football player. So hopefully the volume is up on this.
Here with Apollos Hester, wide receiver for the Patriots. You guys have one heck of a game tonight. How'd it go? I mean, it was going a little back and forth. You guys knew it was going to be a tough dogfight out there, and it was. So what were you guys able to do to come back and win this thing?
All right, well, at first we started slow. We started real slow. And, you know, that's all right. That's okay, because sometimes in life you're going to start slow. That's okay. We told ourselves, hey, we're going to start slow. We're going to keep going fast. We're going to start slow, but we're always going to finish fast. No matter what the score was, we're going to finish hard. We're going to finish fast. Yeah, they had us the first half. I'm not going to lie. They had us. We weren't defeated, but they had us. But it took guts. It took an attitude. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to be successful is an attitude. And that's what our coach told us. He said, hey, it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. You're going to go out there. You're going to battle. You're going to fight. You're going to do it for one. You're going to do it for one another. Do it for each other. You're going to do it for yourself. You're going to do it for us. And you're going to go out with this win. And we believe that. We truly did. And it's an awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling when you truly believe that you're going to be successful. Regardless of the situation, regardless of the scoreboard, you're going to be successful because you put in all the time, all the effort, all the hard work, and you know that it's going to pay off. And if it doesn't pay off, you continue to give God the glory. If you still lose the game, you continue to get each other's back. And that's what we realized. Win or lose, we realized that we were going to be all right. And it's gonna be okay. We're gonna keep smiling.
Paul's always got a smile on his face. Talk about attitude. This guy's got attitude, if you guys can't tell. We met earlier this week, and this was the enthusiasm I saw.
Mindset. Yes, ma'am. Hey, you can do anything you put your mind to. Never give up on your dreams. Keep smiling. No matter what you're going through, if you fall down, just get up. If you can't get up, your friends are there to help you up. Your mama's there. Your daddy's there. God's there. Hey, I'm there to help you up.
Man, along with all the football highlights you guys have gotten tonight, some motivational speaking courtesy of Apollos Hester. Man, great game tonight, buddy. So
yes, ma'am.
Happy for you guys. This guy with one touchdown and a whole lot of sass coming out here for the Eastview Patriots. All right, guys, we'll send it back to you.
Wow. All right. Number one is that's in the Interview Hall of Fame. That was
Please
incredible.
have that guy on every single week.
Every show. The second thing that comes to mind is, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to run through a brick wall.
If he doesn't make it, he should be an inspirational speaker. That is incredible.